Okay, students, let us start now some numericals on friction topic. Okay, we can see that first question is about a trolley system. Let us read the question. What is the acceleration of the block and trolley system if coefficient of kinetic friction between trolley and surface is 0.04? This is the coefficient of kinetic friction. What is the tension in the string? So two things are asked. First is the acceleration and second is the tension, which we generally solve in our laws of motion questions. Now what is the situation? We are given a surface. This surface is given. Now the surface mu k, that means kinetic coefficient of kinetic friction. This is given 0.04. Now there are two masses, 20 kg is moving on the horizontal surface and 3 kg is lying vertical, is in the hanging position with the string. So let us first show what all forces can be there on these two masses one by one. Okay. On this 3 kg you can notice that we always show mg weight downwards. So 3g means mg is downwards, 3 is the mass, tension T is upwards towards the support, and because due to this gravity this 3g will be moving down, so 3a, that means ma motion is downwards. So if we make the equation of this mass, what is the equilibrium of all forces? According to that, ma is equal to resultant force. Now resultant of these two, T and 3g are in opposite direction, so they will be subtracted, and 3g is greater than T because 3a direction is downward. So 3a equal to 3g minus T. This will be the first equation. G we can use 10, so it will become 30 minus T. This is our first equation which we are going to use to solve the tension and acceleration. Now what about this 20 kg mass? On this how many forces can work? So let us start showing all that forces. First of all, there is the string, support is this pulley, so tension is towards that support. Then weight mg is always downwards, so 20g is the weight vertically downwards. Then because this trolley is touching any surface, so always reaction force works normal to the body. So reaction force R is upward, okay, opposite to action force, okay. Then the motion of this object, motion means 20a is that side because this 3 kg is pulling it down, so the overall system will move in that direction, okay, it will move in that direction because of this 3a. So 20a, that means the motion of this trolley is that side, okay. Now since the motion is that side and opposite to the motion the friction force works, so friction force is in the opposite direction, okay, this is the friction force. Now how to get the friction force idea? So we have to always apply the friction force formula mu r, F equal to mu r, and because this is in motion condition, so this is kinetic friction, so we have to put here K suffix, okay. Now let us make the equilibrium equations for this system. First of all, vertical direction. In vertical direction, how many forces are acting? R is upward and 20g is downward. And because this object is not moving in vertical direction, so that means R and 20g are cancelling each other. So first equation is R equal to 20g. If I put g 10, it will become 200 Newton. So reaction force is solved this way. After that, now R and 20g has been solved. Forget about these two forces. Now take the horizontal direction equation. In horizontal direction, how many forces are working? T is that side, F is this side, and then 20A is this side. So net force is 20A, and this is the resultant of these two forces. Now these two forces are working in the opposite direction, so they will be subtracted. Bigger one is always that one in which the MA direction is. MA direction is here, so T is bigger. So net resultant equation is net force 20A is equal to T minus F. Okay, T and F are opposite, so I am subtracting, and because direction of MA is that side, so T is bigger, so I am subtracting from T F value. Okay, now we need to put F value from here. F is mu K R. So mu K value is given in the question 0.04. R is mg. Mg means 200, which we have already solved here. So that's why we solve R. Okay, in friction questions you will always need this R value, because F friction depends, means its formula is mu R. Mu will be given in the question. R you have to always solve from the diagram. Okay. Now the final equation is becoming, okay, 0.04 into 200, it will become 8. Okay, so this is our second equation. First equation is here and second equation is here. Now these two equations have A and T unknowns. So what we can do, by how we solve the linear equations in that same manner, we will be solving these two equations. How to solve now? You can see minus T is here, plus T is here. So let us add the two equations. Okay, so 3A equal to 30 minus T and 20A equal to T minus 8. I am adding these two equations. As I add, T and T will get cancelled. 30 minus 8 is 22 and here it is 23 by adding. So A answer has come 22 upon 23, which is almost 0.96. Okay. Now 0.96 meter per second square. Now if I use this A in any of these two equations, then I will get the answer of tension. So last step is that we will put tension. Suppose I am using this equation. Okay, tension T I have to solve. It will become 20A plus 8. Okay, let us put A value. A value is 22 upon 23 and plus 8 is going on. We need to solve this equation. So final answer of tension will be around 27 Newton. Okay, so this way we have solved this question. So you can carefully notice this question. What is the situation? Earlier also we have solved the horizontal motion questions, but here friction is extra. If it is written in the question that the surface is frictionless, then you don't have to take this friction force. But if mu is given in the question, like here, coefficient of friction means mu is given, then you have to use friction force also in the diagram. Friction force is always opposite to the motion. Okay, so since motion was there, so friction force is here. Okay, so why this R and 20G equation is required? Because we need to solve F. Okay, so F formula mu KR, and that's why we need R. That's why vertical direction equation is needed and horizontal direction equation is needed, so that we can make a equation in terms of tension, because tension will also be asked in the question. Okay, now let us proceed to next question. Down this question. Okay, in question number 2, we are given a question on some inclined plane. The angle is given 30 degree of this plane with respect to horizontal direction, and here 90 degree is shown. There are two masses 2 and 5 kg. They are connected with a string. Okay, mu is given 0.3. Mu means coefficient of friction is given now. Okay, that means we have to use friction also in this question. Okay, what we will do now? First of all, we will show all that forces one by one. Let us take this 5 kg. Okay, 5 kg. Its weight is 5g downwards. Tension T is upward and 5A's motion will be downwards. Okay, this will be the 5A direction. Okay, no other force will be there because it is not in touch with any surface. So no reaction, no action force, no friction force. Okay, this is just hanging. Whenever anything is in hanging position, these three forces are there. Okay, MA will be there if the motion is there. MA will not be there if no motion is there. Okay, so just now MA. What will be the equation connecting these all forces? 5A is the resultant of these two opposite forces. Opposite means we will subtract. So this is greater because 5A direction is downwards. So 5G minus T is the equation. 5G is 50. So 5A equal to 50 minus T. This is the first equation prepared. Now let us come to this 2 kg which is sliding over this inclined plane. So because 5A direction is downwards, so 2A direction will be upward. So first is the force of motion. 2A is upward. What all forces can be there? So as you already know, weight mg, that means 2g, is always vertically downwards. So you notice that here also vertically downwards only I have shown the weight. Okay. After that, tension T is in this direction because string is present. So tension T we have to show towards the support. Okay. Now, in all previous questions, there the frictionless surface was given. So we did not take any friction. But now in this question, mu is given. Mu means coefficient of friction is present. That means now if the body is in motion in this direction, so opposite to motion, parallel to surface, the friction will be present. So if the body is moving that side, friction will be in the opposite direction. Okay, so here one extra force friction is present. Okay, so in this chapter we have to take friction forces also. Now what other force can be there other than friction? So every time whenever any object is touching any surface, so one normal reaction we have to show, which can be shown by capital R or capital N. So normal to this body one reaction force is there, that 2A also I am showing in this direction. Okay, this is that 2A. Now how to make the equations? Okay, so you can see, let us count all that forces. T is one force, F second force, R third force, and 2G is the fourth force. Okay, now the forces which are perpendicular to each other, that means in horizontal and vertical direction, that should remain as it is without resolving. So R is the force in vertical direction, T and F are the forces in the horizontal direction. Maybe opposite, no problem, but they are in this line. So which force is in between? That is 2G. So whenever any force is in between horizontal and vertical direction, we need to resolve it. So we will be resolving it by this way. We will choose two perpendicular lines like this. 2G should be in between two perpendicular lines. Okay, this way. Now how to resolve it? So we need angle theta. So always remember, if here angle 30 is given, this angle 30 is here also. Always remember, if here 45 degree angle is given, then this angle is also 45. Okay, this you can get by simple mathematical calculation by corresponding alternate angle properties. So here this will come 30 degree. Now, after that let us proceed to further physics. What is that? 2G we have to resolve. Okay, so resolution how to do? We have to always take two perpendicular directions. The line with which theta is formed. Okay, 2G किसके साथ थीटा बना रहा है? वो होता है cos कंपोनेंट. तो 2G थीटा इसके साथ नहीं बना रहा है, थीटा इसके साथ बना रहा है. तो ये हुआ cos कंपोनेंट. इसको क्या लिखेंगे? 2G cos 30. Okay, this line is 2G cos 30 and this line, it is sine component. So force is already there, friction, and I am extending this line to show one more force. One more force is what? Component of 2G. 2G का ये पार्ट था 2G cos 30 और ये पार्ट हो जाएगा 2G sin 30. ओके, दिस वे. सो 2G को हमने ऐसे रिजॉल्व कर लिया. कैसे किया? 30 यहाँ है तो 30 को यहाँ लिखा. 30 यानी एंगल जिसके साथ है वो लाइन होती है cos कंपोनेंट, 2G cos 30 और ये हुआ 2G sin 30. After that, now this 2G has been resolved, so let us cut it. We have already resolved it. Now we don't have to use it in any calculation. Okay. Now let us make the equations for horizontal and vertical direction. Firstly, for vertical direction, r is equal to 2g cos 30. 2g means 10, so 20. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2, so it will become 10 root 3. Root 3 is 1.732 around, so it will become 17.3 Newton. R has been solved. We will require R because force of friction formula is mu R. You already know that force of friction is mu R. Mu is given 0.3. R we have solved 17.3. Okay, if we multiply it, .19 Newton is the force of friction answer. But where to use it? Let us see. Now, vertical equation we have used R equal to 2g cos 30. Vertical equation. We have solved it also. Now, horizontal equation. Horizontal. Okay. T is that side in horizontal line. Horizontal means parallel to this inclined surface. Okay, this line we can call horizontal. So, T, F, 2g sin 30. Three forces are these and resultant is 2a. That is also in horizontal line only. ठीक है, resultant 2a है किसका? इन तीन forces का. इसमें से ये two forces हैं same direction में. कौन से? F and 2g sin 30. Same direction forces होते हैं add. तो हम यहाँ plus sign लिख देते हैं. That means we have added them. ओके, अब T और ये टोटल फोर्स अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में है तो इसमें से इसको सब्ट्रैक्ट करना है तो बना रिजल्टेंट. सो T माइनस F प्लस 2g साइन 30 इक्वल टू 2a. इक्वल टू क्या लिखते हैं? रिजल्टेंट. रिजल्टेंट होता है ma. सो 2a इज द रिजल्टेंट. ओके, सो T अपवर्ड डायरेक्शन. सो T और इधर वाला फोर्स टोटल ये दोनों अपोजिट है इसलिए सब्ट्रैक्ट किए. T में से सब्ट्रैक्ट किया. ब्रैकेट कंपल्सरी लगाना नहीं तो साइन सारे डिस्टर्ब हो जाएंगे. सो हमने F प्लस 2g साइन 30 को ऐड किया था, उसमें से T में से उसको सब्ट्रैक्ट किया, 2a के इक्वल लिखा. ओके, नाउ वी हैव टू सॉल्व इट, सिंप्लीफाई इट. लेट अस स्टार्ट नाउ. T माइनस F कितना आया? F होता है म्यू R. R हमने बना लिया था, इसमें F फाइनली बना 5.19. I am just calling it 5.2 approximately. Some approximation is allowed. So 5.2 I am calling it. Plus 2g 20 sin 30 half equal to 2a. After that here it is becoming 10. 10 plus 5.2 is 15.2. Equal to 2a. So this is the equation prepared. Second equation for the solution of T and A. First equation यहाँ से आई थी इस वाले ऑब्जेक्ट से 5a equal to 50 minus t. Second equation इस ऑब्जेक्ट की horizontal equation आई. That is this. Now we will solve it. Let us solve it here. You can see the solution. 5a equal to 50 minus t. It is the first equation. And 2a equal to t minus 15.2 second equation. As we always do, t is always cancelling by adding. यहाँ t माइनस का है और यहाँ t प्लस का है. ऐड करते ही दोनों कैंसिल हो जाएंगे. ऐड करते ही कैंसिल. दिस इज कैंसलिंग. अब बचा 50 minus 15.2 and here added 5a and 2a is 7a. Here if we subtracted it is coming 34.8. Just check the answers. So A will become what? 34.8 upon 7, 4.9 approximately. So A is calculated. Now as we always do, put A in any of these two equations so that T comes. So suppose I am using first equation. So T is shifted here becoming plus sign. 5A is shifted there minus sign. So 50 minus 5A equal to T. Put A value 4.9. Solve it and just check the answer. So tension is coming 25.5 Newton. Okay. So this is that question in which maximum things we have used. That means tension is used because a string is there, weight is used vertically downwards, reaction is used because the body is touching the surface, and friction mu is given, that means friction is to be used. So friction is always opposite to the motion, and because angle is also there, so how to handle the angle questions? So this way we resolve. Generally we resolve this mg only, so we need to resolve it and then cancel the middle term, that is cancelled, which is resolved. After that we have to use the make the equations. Here only vertical equation will be prepared, no force in horizontal direction, and here vertical direction also and horizontal direction also is to be solved. So just understand how we make the equations to solve the unknowns. Unknowns are generally acceleration and tension in these type of questions. Now we are proceeding to a different type of question. This question, okay, let us take a question in which horizontal situation is given, okay, and it is a different type of question. Determine the maximum acceleration, okay, maximum acceleration of the train in which a box lying on the floor will remain stationary. Given coefficient of static friction 0.15. You can see only one information is given, that is coefficient of static friction, which we can call mu s. Okay, now let us see what is the situation. One box is lying on the train's floor and train is moving with some acceleration. Okay, so acceleration, suppose it is in this direction. Okay, so box also shares the acceleration because box is inside the train. Okay, so the acceleration of this box or the force of motion of this box should be ma in this same direction, right? But this box is not moving, it is not leaving the train's surface or train's floor. Why? Because we have applied the force ma, but as we always know that it is not compulsory that by applying the force the object moves, because force of friction opposes the motion. So we can say that here parallel to the surface force of friction is present. Okay, force of friction is present. So if this box is not moving at all, it is not moving, that means this ma is being balanced with force of friction. So force of friction is equal to ma at any time, at any moment. Now what is the question asked? What should be the maximum acceleration so that this doesn't move, this box doesn't move? That means maximum acceleration, till then ma and force should balance each other. So what we need to do, if force of friction equal to ma, if I make acceleration maximum, then force of friction also maximum. And which force of friction is this, static or kinetic? Because this box is not moving with respect to train's floor, so this is static friction. Okay, so Fs maximum, what do we call it? This is static maximum limit, that is limiting friction, and limiting friction formula is mu s r. Okay, so we will be solving it this way. Mu s r equal to ma max. Now what we need to solve? We have to solve this a max. कितना acceleration maximum होना चाहिए ट्रेन का कि ये बॉक्स उसमें जो पड़ा है वो हिले ही नहीं, इट शुड नॉट मूव. सो आर की वैल्यू पुट करनी पड़ेगी. अब ये हॉरिजॉन्टल केस है. हॉरिजॉन्टल केस में बॉक्स का वेट mg डाउनवर्ड्स, तो फ्लोर की रिएक्शन आर अपवर्ड्स. तो आर एंड mg सेम होते हैं हॉरिजॉन्टल के केस में अगर स्टेशनरी ऑब्जेक्ट है. ठीक है, mg एंड आर इक्वल, पुट आर हियर. Do we get a max? Yes. How? M and M getting cancelled. You see that M was not required at all in this question. Mass चाहिए ही नहीं बॉक्स का, M कैंसिल हो रहा है. अब A max चाहिए. A max किसके इक्वल आया? म्यू एस जी के. म्यू एस इज गिवन 0.15 and G let us take 10. So how much is A max? 1.5. Okay. And because it is acceleration, so unit also meter per second square. That's it. So this way we solve the question. So here the concept of limiting friction was used. Limiting friction means statics maximum limit. That's formula is mu SR. And because this body is not moving, so force of friction and this applied force or MA, they are balancing each other. So this way we use the concept.